Today marks 2 weeks from Super Tuesday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Caitlin Alexander. Tom Overly has the night off. Super Tuesday is the big day when 16 states and territories narrow down which presidential candidates will appear on the ballot in November. Minnesota is one of them. How it works is registered voters can select the candidate they prefer from the party of their choice. And a reminder, according to the Minnesota Secretary of State, only the major parties participate. Registered voters can vote at their polling place or by absentee, but there's another option that's not often talked about. It's called mail ballot precincts. More than a quarter of Minnesota's 1,400 voting precincts are what's called mail ballot precincts, meaning there are no local polls open on Election Day. KTTC's Brock Burgee is digging deeper for us tonight into this alternate form of voting. So, Brock, who decides if a precinct votes in person or by mail?
Well, Caitlin, the decision is made by local elected officials. So we are talking about city council members or township board members. No one at the county or state level has the authority to make a precinct move to mail balloting, that is. That's an important point we want to stress. There is a catch here, though. Let's take a look at this. For a city to vote by mail, it has to have fewer than 400 registered voters. Townships of any size can choose to vote by mail. Both cities and townships that do must pass a resolution approved by the governing body. That has to happen each calendar year. Now, receiving and returning an election ballot via mail is not new to Minnesota. It got its start in 1987. Let's take a look now, county by county, on the percentage of precincts in southeast Minnesota voting by mail here in 2024. For clarification, these figures represent voting by precincts, not voters by population. 4 counties, Steele, Dodge, Olmsted, and Houston, don't have any mail ballot precincts this year. On the other end, you have Mower County with nearly 1/3 of its precincts voting by mail. Fillmore also has a fairly high percentage, with lesser percentages in Freeborn, Goodhue, Wabasha, and Winona counties. So why do some municipalities forego traditional poll voting? A few reasons here, 3 of them in fact. One, it can be difficult to hire election judges. As an election judge myself, I can tell you I am one of the younger ones in my home county, and I'm no spring chicken. Getting younger people to commit to the cause is a challenge for many cities and townships. Another factor here, the cost. Election judges are paid, so mail balloting eliminates that need. And there's also no need for election-related equipment that needs to be maintained over the years. And a final reason, some municipalities simply do not have the space to accommodate in-person voting. So if you do live in a mail ballot precinct and you are a registered voter, you should have already, Caitlin, received a ballot in the mail. However, if you haven't, you want to reach out to the county office in your county that handles elections. That's usually the county auditor's office. And like absentee ballots, mail ballots must be received by 8 p.m. on Election Day in order to be counted.
And Brock, is in-person voting on Election Day still an option for people in a mail ballot district?
That's a great question, and one that a lot of people want to know. So the answer is yes, it is, but it often is going to require traveling. People can cast their ballots the old-fashioned way at their respective county courthouse on Election Day, or if they don't feel comfortable sending that ballot through the mail, they want to make sure it gets there, they can hand deliver it to the appropriate county office. We do have more information on mail balloting voting procedures on our website, kttc.com.
All right, Brock Burgee, digging deeper for us tonight. Thank you, Brock, for that report.